Hey homies, hey homettes, how y'all doing? It's Sunday night. Getting ready to go watch my revenge. Tonight is supposed to be a good one, so I gotta get there. But I just wanted to stop in and talk to y'all about something because I have been trying to just assess how far I want to go with this weight loss. What is my final goal? Where's going to be my final destination? And I really haven't decided that yet. Couple reasons. For one, I looked up what they say. I don't know who they are, but whoever they are say that my ideal weight would be 135 pounds. 135 pounds. What? Never in my life. I was probably 135 pounds in 6th grade. Like, I do not plan to ever in my life be that small. I think on some people it looks great, but on Candace, that's not what I want. I like having curves. I like being thick. There's a difference between being thick and sloppy though. So I'm trying to get back where the thick is okay and the sloppy is gone. 135, no, that will always probably be one portion of my body, like either the upper half or the lower half. It is never going to be my total. They're tripping. So anyway, I know it's not going to be that, but I would like to be in the hundreds. I mean, if I'm just right at the edge of the hundreds, I'll be fine with that. Like, I'm not trying to be small. Like I said, I just want to be thick. I am very blessed with a lot of assets. I have the top rack is fully loaded, the bottom portion is fully loaded, and I plan to keep it that way. I just need to get rid of the buffer in the middle and maybe trim up some of that leg meat. Just trim it down a little bit. Like I said, get rid of them rolls. Don't need no bread rolls. I just want my ham hock thighs nice and toned, and I want to keep my breasts. I like that piece of the turkey. I mean, that's a good piece. So that's where I'm looking. I'm thinking I'm not going to shoot for pounds. I'm going to shoot for the dress size that I want. And I mean, for me, a 12-14, I'd be great, especially if I was a toned 12-14. So it's not about the weight for me. I know I have a lot of friends that are just like, oh my God, they say that I'm supposed to be 129, 125. Honey, that, first of all, I think most of those charts were done way back in the day, and they were most of them done by men. And we are in the 21st century, and I don't know about everybody else, but my man, he likes meat on his bones, okay? We don't want skinny over here. We don't want to have to be scraping for meat. He just wants it. So I like that too. I want to be voluptuous. I want to have, when you hug me, you can feel it. I don't want to be just skin and bones. That's never been my thing. Not saying if you do want to be that, that's wrong. I'm just talking about for Candace, I need some extra, you know? It's a better look for me. And I think it's a cultural thing too, because a lot of black women, we are blessed with the bums and we're blessed with the top, full top. So it just would look really funny if you got this big booty, big boobs, and nothing else. I mean, and plus that's gonna all go away too. It just doesn't work that way. It's very rare you see that, and they're mostly on them hip hop music videos. And I don't have that type of body, and neither do I want that. But I'm just going to shoot for something that's real comfortable. I feel comfortable in. I'm confident in it, and just being able to wear the clothes that I want to wear and feel comfortable in those. So I've already picked out a few goal outfits that are in that 12-14 range. And I think once I get there, then I'll reassess again. And it might be like, hey, let's try to go for a size 10. But I just don't see that as me wanting to be that small. I've never wanted to be that small. I'm not very tall. People think I'm very tall because I have large breasts. And when you have large breasts, people automatically assume that you're 5'10". I'm 5'6", and really I'm 5'5 3/4". So I don't have a lot of height on me, but so, being smaller is helpful. I mean, it's healthier for me, but I don't want to be like a twig. That's just not my thing. So when I looked up what they say I'm supposed to weigh, I literally almost choked on my water because I said there is no way I will ever be that, nor do I want to be that. So what I'm saying is just be comfortable with what you want to do. Don't base your weight loss goal on what everybody else is doing or what everybody says you're supposed to do. As long as you're healthy, that's the bottom line, and I'm working towards that. So like I said, I might reassess it later. I could come back videos later and say, guess what guys, I'm 135 pounds and I'm happy about it. I highly doubt that will ever happen, but it could happen. I'm just saying my first goal is probably 12-14, and I'm really thinking I will be so satisfied to be that. because I haven't been that in years. But just to be there and be like a strong 12, 14, like go in any store and be that size. That's my goal. 135 will not be seeing me. I don't want to see that, but we'll see what happens. So don't get caught up in that, because I think when you do that, it just is more discouraging. And plus, I just don't think that I'm supposed to be that small, nor do I want to. So you have to decide for yourself what you want to do. Until you decide, you just keep trucking forward, but don't let others pressure you. You decide what you like, you do it. That's all I wanted to tell you, because I was really shocked when I saw what they actually say I'm supposed to weigh. And I was thinking, like, if everybody's reading this, they're never going to think they're good enough, because that is so unattainable. And how many people do we know that weigh that? Like, I don't. Maybe nobody in my circle weighs that. And if they did, I'd be looking, I'm like, can I give you a piece of chicken, boo? Like, can we pass the red Kool-Aid to this lady, because she might need a little extra? I just think that's really tiny. So for me, and like I said, my circle of friends and the family I'm around, that's a small number, and I do not want to be that. But my goal for now is 12, 14. We'll see how it is when I get there. You have to do the same. And if you think I'm getting too small before I even get to the 12, 14, like if I'm starting to look funny, please tell me. I don't want to be that person that looks like just a bobblehead. This little bitty body and this big old head. Like, that's not my goal either. So 12, 14 might look, depending on how toned I am, it looks different on everybody. So y'all be my gauge. If I'm starting to look a little too small, or I could stand to lose a few more, I'm okay with y'all letting me know. Just let me know. Like, keep it going, pump your brakes. Whatever it is. So, my good job for today, I went to my cousin's 18th birthday party, and they had macaroni and cheese, potato salad, they had a Caesar salad, they had ribs. What else did they have? They had strawberries with whipped cream, chocolate, and regular, orange slices, and just like a fruit tray. And then they had birthday cake. So my good job for today is that all I had was the meat and the Caesar salad and some strawberries. I did it, and I didn't even feel deprived. Like, the macaroni and cheese looks so good and cheesy, but it wasn't like how it was when I went to the baby shower. Y'all remember the baby shower? I was tormented. Like, it just was hard. Today it was just like, you know, I'm not gonna have that. And originally I had thought to bring my carb blockers so that I could maybe nibble on a little bit more. Messed around and forgot them, and it was just like, well, I'm not gonna have the macaroni and cheese and potato salad. Like, it just was that easy for me. So that's my good job. It's getting easier, you guys. And it's fun because now on phase 3, you are allowed a little bit more. But even what I ate, that was still P2. Like, okay, it was okay for P2 too. So it wasn't like I was super deprived or would have missed out. But I like that I'm like learning how to adapt. If they hadn't had the regular salad there, I probably would have just had some of the strawberries and the meat. Like, there's always meat. The thing that you have to be careful is that it's covered in different dressings or sauces. So you have to be careful with that. And I tried to pick the pieces that didn't have a whole lot of sauce on it, but I mean, you only can do what you can do, and I chose and made the best decision I could. So that's my good job. Tell me what yours were. This is the good job video. Okay guys, you have a great night. Go watch Revenge, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good weekend. Bye.